you go then. What do you make of that? Let me know in the comments below. The 5th round draw has been made. Are you upset? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Are you ecstatic? Now, you know who we're playing. I don't, because it's being made right in front of me. This video is being recorded whilst it is going on right now. So this is a kind of watch along, but delayed. And who says the magic of the cup is dead when the 5th round draw is being made live on The One Show? Well, I suppose it gives the competition some good exposure. And I'll tell you what, the magic of the cup, it's certainly not dead for Plymouth Argyle, who did a number over Liverpool. Now, I don't want to disrespect the Janners because their performance showed everything that they needed it to. And really, their league campaign needs to do the same. The fight they showed was incredible and they made Liverpool look ordinary. But that is what happens when you disrespect the cup. Now, for Bournemouth at the weekend, 2-0 obviously, really good result. We got injuries galore. We could have given the players that much needed rest that they deserved. It's only the FA Cup, but Iraola really named a strong side. Yes, it included a fringe player in Jebison and a development player in Winterburn. And what he did do, though, he named impact players on the bench. Slot, however, did not. He said to Mo, no, don't worry, you stay at home. Virgil van Dijk, McAllister, I don't think he travelled. They could have named those players on the bench, and I know they've had a rigorous schedule of late, but not even naming those players as subs, I think, was a silly move indeed. And, well, they got what they deserved. But who's complaining? Not I. And certainly not Cherries fans from the reaction that I've seen online, whose ears are now starting to prick up as they're kind of thinking about Wembley. So, look, who would I like to face? First, I want to be at home because that's quite crucial, I feel. I think our home record's been decent this season. And for the majority of the league games this season, I think we've made Dean Court somewhat of a fortress. Yes, we've lost twice. What was that? Chelsea? Oh no, Brighton as well. That one wasn't good. But forget Brighton. But Chelsea and Liverpool. Chelsea was the most one-sided defeat you'll ever see. Liverpool, I think we hit the woodwork, twice. We troubled their keeper. Had a 100% pen, according to their fans. And it was just a magnificent moment that settled the game. How's that for alliteration? But that's it. Apart from that, I think we've been absolutely superb. And I want to be at home. But apart from that, I mean, teams that stand out, I suppose, include Exeter City, of course, Plymouth Argyle. Would love a trip to the West Country. Would absolutely love it. Would love to face Doncaster as well. Just to shove it in their faces after that James Coppinger goal. Do you remember when they denied us winning the league title? I think it was that penalty against Brentford had a penalty, hit the crossbar, and then did, the same as Watford did against Leicester in the same season that was as well. That happened first. And then the Watford-Leicester thing. Scoring late on. Oh my God. That still pains me to this day. That could have been a league title. A second league title. Look, we got a second look to come. We're recording tomorrow because we thought, well, there's no point in talking about the Everton game because the whole point of a cup run is talking about where we think it can end, and not knowing who we're playing, it just felt a bit pointless. And so myself and Tom will talk about what happened in the game, but also talk about whether we can win this thing. But of course, that trajectory of conversation is determined by what's happening now. I'm watching. Look, I'll just prove it. I'll just take a video of. So I'm going to put that on the screen. So that is happening right now. Right, let's get into it. Right, Kelly Summers is leading the draw. Theo Walcott and Alex Scott are pulling the balls out of that container thing. By the way, reading the Telegraph earlier, and they're saying step forward AFC Bournemouth in terms of a potential team that could be lifting the FA Cup. First team, Preston North End, drawn at home. And they've got Burnley. So Burnley been drawn away at Preston. That's a relatively local one for them. I'm just praying for a home one. Aston Villa, drawn at home. I don't want to face them. I really don't. This would be annoying. Thank God. Cardiff. Okay, Cardiff City are travelling to Villa Park. Right, next. Please, Theo Walcott. Draw number 11. He hasn't pulled out 11. I could see it still floating around. 15. Doncaster or Crystal Palace. Praying for a Doncaster win. If we drew these guys, no. Millwall. Okay, this is good. Newcastle and Bournemouth, though. Still in it. Whew. Breathe deeply. Come on, let's have a home tie. Number 1 is Man United. Oh, it'd be so typical for the... No, number 11's still in the hat. I can see because it's got a camera at the bottom. Man United have been drawn at home to Fulham. Oh, what we got here? Number 9 is Newcastle. Not 11, Alex Scott. Thank God. Okay, Brighton. Tell you what, Man City's the one to avoid now. Otherwise, you'd probably take it. This is Man City. Man City. Is that Man City? Oh no, this is Bournemouth. We're at home. We're at home. Bournemouth are at home. That's decent against Wolves. Is that good? I think it's okay. Do we take it? Bournemouth at home against Wolves. Home, you know what? They're going to be caught up in this relegation dogfight. So, FA Cup, don't worry about it. Just let it go. Elsewhere, Manchester City are at home to Plymouth, which means that Ipswich are facing the winner of Exeter versus Nottingham Forest, but we're not going to worry about that. Okay, what do we think about that? I'm okay with it, I think. Wolverhampton Wanderers, we've beat already on the road this season, and we've got them at home coming up as well. It's probably a bit of a dull draw for us, but it's very winnable if we play a strong team. Now, I believe the match will be on March the... is it March the 1st? Yeah, so in about 18, 19 days' time. Of course, it might be shifted for TV, and given so many games are splashed across BBC iPlayer, BBC, ITV, etc., there is a good chance that this one might be on TV, but will it just be on a sort of regular Saturday, or will it be shifted to the Sunday, maybe a Friday night? Who knows? I think that's okay. I'm just checking the reaction on social media now to see what people have got to say about it. David Cockram says, got to be happy with that. Tyler Purdy says, take that. Steve Shoveler also is saying, take that as well. AFCB Rob was on Twitter to say, AFCB not enough to make the selected ball numbers on the left-hand side. I noticed that. We weren't on there. Lots of people saying the phrase, take that. Either you're big fans of the band or you're just loving that. Longy says, not terrible. Of course, City get Plymouth. If Plymouth do a job on them as well, surely it's got Bournemouth's name on it. Paul says, at home, take that. Paul James is saying, nice one. Wolves at home in consecutive weeks, says Bob. It's so strange in cup competitions where you tend to play teams that you've just played in the league, which is absolutely mad. Liam says, decent draw to be fair. Jack the Chezza says, Plymouth at the Etihad. Rigged, absolutely rigged. But yeah, I think I'm happy with that. What do you think? Feel sorry for the Wolves fans who've got to travel back up and travel down. Might as well make a week of it, lads. Put some money into the local economy and, stay down in Bournemouth. It's a lovely place. I think I'm okay with that. Of course, they are a different prospect now. The last time we faced them was with Gary O'Neill in charge, but at the moment in the league table, as we check it out, they're still not overly brilliantly safe. 2 points clear of Leicester City. Their form hasn't been great. However, they did win their last league encounter, and that was, of course, against Aston Villa, they always seem to raise themselves against Villa. They beat Blackburn Rovers 2-0 away in the last round. We just need to hope between now and then they don't put a confidence-building run together. But, of course, I'm okay with that. We face them on the 22nd of Feb in the league. They've then got Fulham at home on Tuesday the 25th, actually, so they'll definitely need to travel back, and then it's the FA Cup after that. So Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. Let me know what you think. That's my live reaction. Now it's over to you in the comments. I'll read every single one. Up the chairs, and don't forget, second look tomorrow.